This is a HeadGum podcast.
You're listening to the Lamorne After podcast.
Dude, I'm tired, Kyle.
Feels good to be back.
It does feel good to be back, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Kyle. I'm
What?
drained.
You're drained? What happened?
Bruh, I am, when I say tired, you know, for the folks out there who don't know, I'm a father, a single dad. So you do the things like get your kid ready for school. She's 4, so it's not easy. The problem is she's super funny and energetic and knows she's funny and knows she's silly. Her name is Lily, so she calls herself Silly Lily, and I call her Silly Lily, so she decides that every morning when it's time to wake up for school, she wants to do a bunch of silly shit.
You're like, get ready.
So as opposed to like getting out of bed, she wants to play games and start like doing like, I'm talking like straight up story time. Which is what she, usually before we go to bed, I read her a book. When I wake up in the morning, she want to start telling me a story. Just she thinks that it's going to distract. I'm like, no, you still got to get your little butt up. We got to brush our teeth. And she'll go, like today she played not dead, but she played like a log. When I set her, like she has a stool to reach the sink so she can do everything herself.
Yeah.
She know I'm right behind her. So you can play the trust game.
Oh no.
She
trust fell?
She trust fell. And I'm like, holy, I had to grab her. And when I pick her back up to put her on the stool, she's got a grin on her face. And I'm like, if I were one of those dads that was on meth or a heroin father, if I was my father,
Heroin chic father,
she would cracked her head wide open.
That's the thing though, because kids have this like invincibility to them until they get hurt, and then you see that surprise on their face where they're like, yeah, and then they start crying like, I told you, do not jump off the roof.
Yeah, you're not Blake Anderson.
Shout out Blake.
Shout out Blake Anderson. But
man,
yeah, I'm tired. He did that this morning. We're after I dropped her off at school.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't want me to leave. Again, she was doing the silliness at school. The drop off was supposed to be in and out. But now Lily was like, nah, today we're about to play. Then I had to go train.
Yeah.
Up Fitness. They want to open a gym way in bumfuck Century City. So I got to drive.
Everywhere where you don't live, they're opening gyms, it feels like.
Yeah. So I'm going Encino to drop her to school to go to Century City to go train. Then I leave the gym, get on a call.
Yeah.
I try to take a quick 10-minute nap and then we here. So I'm just a little exhausted, Kyle. I haven't eaten today.
Oh, do you guys know I went to Mexico City? So I have a story for you and for all of you guys at home. I had a great time in Mexico City. And on the way back, I am sitting row 1, right? Technically first class. But no, don't ooh me yet.
Podcast doing well.
No. This is Mexican first class. Okay. I am on the equivalent. I'm on Viva, which is like Mexican Spirit.
Really?
Okay. You don't get any food. You get no drinks. They have no TV.
They have a little old lady making up guacamole
nothing.
and tacos.
Literally nothing. It cost me $32 to get this front row seat.
Wait, the flight was $32?
No, it was a little more. The upgrade to first class was $32.
But what's in first class?
Nothing.
So
literally nothing.
Why'd you upgrade?
Because I was supposed to get like 3 inches more of room. Everyone knows 3 inches is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
3
a
inches.
lot of room.
That's a lot, right?
That's
there.
a lot of room, bro. So we're like 50 minutes from landing. This old lady hobbles up to the front to use the restroom. And when I say she was bent over,
whoa, let's go.
Beyond the laws of physics, she was basically touching her toes, hobbling up. I'm like, what is going on with this lady?
She used to be a stripper.
That or like she tried to join the Mile High Club in the back of the plane and it did not go well. So she gets to the front. She's struggling. She gets into the bathroom. The bathroom door doesn't even close. I hear her fall and collapse.
Oh, shit.
Immediately, 2 flight attendants get up. They see what happens. One gets on the phone, rings the pilot. Then she rings the flight attendants, the stewards in the back. Those stewards come up. they pull an oxygen tank out of like the top of the thing, like a skinny oxygen tank.
Okay.
The male flight attendant drags her out. She's motionless now. Drags her out. You know that front area where they make the drinks and whatnot?
Yeah.
They lay her flat on her back. So she's on the floor.
So she had space there because they don't make drinks on this flight.
No, they don't make drinks. They don't do shit. All of a sudden, like a 50-year-old woman who I think is her daughter came running forward with a cane and a bag of pills. And I was like, where was that cane 5 minutes ago?
Well, she hobbled her ass up
Yeah,
there.
literally. Then right out of a movie, Larry, they get on the thing.
Snakes showed up.
No. And they're like, are there any nurses or doctors on the plane?
Ooh.
But they're saying it in Spanish. And yes, we're coming back from Mexico City, but it's Mexico City to LA. There's a lot of just English speakers. So in my head, I was thinking, should they also announce this in English, like asking for doctors? They don't. It's only Spanish.
Damn.
Next thing I know, two women. Next thing I know, two women come run up to the plane. They're like, we're nurses. They start like trying to talk to her. She's still out at this point. Like the grandma's out. And I'm like, oh my God, this, like, she may die.
Yeah.
Another flight attendant brings out like a red medical kit, which I've never seen brought out on a plane before. I think they pulled out the back. They start pulling out things to like get her pulse, check her blood, all this stuff. Now at this point, guys, there's like 8 people in the front now in this little area. So all I see is her 2 little legs like sticking out, like the witch at the end of the Wizard of Oz when she gets crushed. That's all I can see. And now the guy next to me starts trying to take photos and videos. A part of me just felt like that was kind of rude. Yeah. So I kind of gave him a look. I was like, dude, not the time. Yeah. But now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, maybe he was thinking because if there's like a potential lawsuit down the line or something, he's got some photos.
Also, he ain't take a video. Like
I just didn't feel right taking a video.
I'm just saying, like in those moments, and I'm gonna let you finish your story. In those moments, like all the people doing what they need to do, that's all they can do, right? They're handling business. You, as a person who's sitting there, just sitting there doing nothing, you may as well, you know, you're not gonna play Wordle. No. Like you're gonna watch it, then you may as well document.
I didn't have Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi on this plane.
But here's also what you're doing. You're retelling the tale.
I am.
You know, on a podcast. It'd be great if we had footage.
I know.
Little clips of that little.
I know, dude. It's just I didn't know what was happening. I thought she was literally dead. Yeah. They ended up propping her up, and I hear someone say, "She's awake. She's awake." Okay. So I was like, "Oh God."
Why you hear this?
Because I thought we were gonna have to emergency land in like Carson or somewhere, and I'm like, I am never getting home tonight. Like I hope she don't die, but I also want to get home because it's midnight around this time. They get her pulse, they sit her up, and she's responsive, so everything's good. And then the flight attendant comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna need your seat and the lady next to you, their seat, so that we can put her and her daughter there. So when we land, we can get them off the plane right away." Okay. I give up my seat. I'm a hero. Okay. No questions asked. You know, didn't even cross my mind. Gave it up. And then I asked the guy, where do you want me to sit? Like, where are we sitting for the last 40 minutes? And he's like, oh, we're going to put you in their seats. Yeah. I was like, okay, great. Where are they sitting? Cut to me in the last row.
Damn.
In front of the bathroom, in the back of the plane.
Sheesh.
Which smells like absolute shit.
Is that why she didn't go to that bathroom?
I think this was a ploy this whole time by her. I think she does this to jump into first class.
Oh, that could be it. How long did this whole ordeal take?
She was probably out for a solid, 12 to 13 minutes.
So for 12 minutes, she getting a free massage because they probably rub it all over her.
Yeah, oxygen.
She get a free oxygen tank, which helps heal the body. So in case she had any wounds or anything like that, so she getting free oxygen hyperbaric chamber. Yep. Right. Then she gets to sit down in your $32 seat.
Yes. First class.
Saved herself $32 in the process.
Yep.
Kyle might be onto something.
And I'm expecting when I get off the plane, the flight attendant to be like, oh, again, thank you so much, for giving up your seat. You're a hero. Nothing. I was maybe even a voucher.
You can go back and ask for one.
I was gonna be like, Viva, hook it up with, I don't know, like a a Pollo Tropical coupon or something.
Yeah, good coupon would be nice. You
Like,
know what I mean? They have TVs on this plane?
no, bro. What? What are TVs?
I'm just wondering. Maybe they had black and white TVs.
No, they literally had the other flight attendants were just doing like a puppet Mexican puppet show with strings and stuff in first class. That was the entertainment.
Folks, welcome to another episode of the Lamorne After. As always, I'm Lamorne Morris, and to my right, Kyle.
Hello there.
Chevron. This is a home team episode. It's just us two today. So get your towels ready because we like to dampen the scene out there. It's just something that we do. Before we get into the polling, on a real note,
yeah,
Kyle's been dry for me. I've been celibate.
You look like you're ready to play, though.
But I'm always ready to play.
You look like you could still play.
I can still play. You know what I mean? I'm taking my Nugenics.
Go.
But I haven't been playing down there.
Okay,
you know, I've been on a bit of a cleanse, a mental clarity. I haven't gone on any dates. You know what I mean? I was in a relationship-ish kind of.
A situation.
I was in a situationship. It didn't.
Yeah, as the kids are calling it.
It ended. You know, and I'm still like I don't really care to be out there on the scene, Kyle. I just don't.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm hoping. You know what I'm hoping is that this summer, I find myself on a boat with a redo of Grease.
Now
to kickstart the.
I love that idea. Now you're saying go back to Greece or go somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Just on a boat.
I ain't going back to Greece.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind going back to Greece. I'm just not going back to the people that gave us the boat and to the certain locations that we went to.
Yeah, I think it was a very fun trip, but I think it was very touristy, those areas.
Yeah. We need to go someplace that's
Race
not so
Encounter. You know, they don't love us there, guys. We'll just leave it there.
They don't.
Comment below, where should we go this summer?
Yeah, you know, I need a reset. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like myself.
You know, very mature of you to say that.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they wouldn't express it like that.
No, they're afraid to.
They would lie. They would say, "I'm crushing it every day."
Oh, I'm great. Everything's so great. Look at me.
It's not, folks. I'm tired. Working a lot, you know, trying to develop stuff. You and I, you know, we got a team that we're trying to like put things together. We're doing it. It's stressful. But it's a beautiful stress because we're in the business that we love.
Well, something we've been talking about is, you know, before doing home team episodes, maybe throwing up a prompt on our socials, on Lamorne After, and maybe throwing out a question that all of you guys can answer.
Yeah.
First, and then we can bring that onto the show.
Right.
You know, say some of the best answers, some of the funniest ones, and then talk about it, and then get into polling.
Right.
To do like a real poll.
So this is the poll that we're gonna put up. I just came up with it top of my head right now.
Genius.
So make sure you check our social medias after to see what this poll would be. We want to hear your opinions. How long is it okay for a grown man to go without being sexually active?
Official, you've heard the poll there.
Yeah, because there's
sound off below.
Because shout out to Caleb out there. He's a virgin. There are people who are virgins that can go a long time,
years, decades.
Obviously, you know, certain people who can take big chunks, big breaks. There are certain people who have to go multiple times a day. There are certain people out there that are just like fiends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Maybe I want to narrow it down a little bit. Like, let's say you're in a relationship.
Narrow it down a little bit.
Let's say you're in a relationship. How long is it okay to go? Because I hear this story about like married couples all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we don't have sex anymore.
Yeah,
I hear it often.
Yeah, because then you're like, what's going on right now?
If I'm in a relationship with a lovely young lady and we're married and she's okay with not having sex often, I'm assuming third leg Willie is at work breaking her off, giving her a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
What was your jazz name? Kickstand Larry?
Kickstand Larry.
Kickstand Larry.
Kickstand Larry. But I'm saying third leg Willie is giving her a piece.
Did you see the New Jersey fireman video that's going viral?
What?
Here's what happened.
Fuck.
A New Jersey fireman, right?
Okay.
He threw a party, which he said was to I think like, what is it when you redo your vows or whatever?
Renew your vows.
Renew your vows. He was throwing a party for that. What nobody knew was he found out that his wife was cheating on him. He calls her up in front of everyone in the party and plays it off as if for their renewal of their vows, he's getting her a new ring. So he has her take off the ring. She gives it to him. He's like on the mic doing this whole bit, whatever. Then gives her essentially like the kiss of death, like one more kiss, and then proceeds to tell the entire crowd what she's been doing.
Yeah, I fucking know everything. That's right, bitch. I know everything. I didn't see his skinny little pill thing. I wasn't in. What? I know about all the Plan B pills you had to take, you filthy fucking. Fuck you. I fucking know, bitch.
He kicks her out of the party, and he ends up turning it into a divorce party where they celebrate his recent divorce.
Oh, shit.
He had like videos too. Like he was ready to play videos and whatnot.
Oh my God. That was brilliant. Two, I think
good.
I didn't think he should have got so upset. He should have been more smooth about it. But he was just like, he gives her the kiss of death and he's just like this. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't have another ring for you. It's just because you've been sucking that dude's dick and taking Plan B pills. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody's gonna be like, what? He's gonna be like, yeah. I got video.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Oh, you don't want me to roll the clip? So you're admitting it?
Yeah.
You're not admitting it. No? Okay, I'll roll the clip. Which one you want? You want to admit it or you want me to roll the clip?
I love it. Listen.
But they got kids?
I know,
oh,
man.
My God.
I love that he then turned it into a divorce party though.
That's dope.
Because that's awesome.
Do you know why it's dope too? Is because you got to turn a situation like that into some sort of, to get your mind off of it. Because I'm sure even though it was like a very showy thing, fuck you bitch, and he was doing that, he was like hurt.
Oh, 100%. You could tell. And also, I'm learning he's from New Jersey. I love it. We're taking credit for this viral video. This is one good viral video that's come out of New Jersey. So I'm very happy. Also, I love the detail of him saying, I saw his skinny pale dick. Like, maybe his dick's just very tan. This guy, but I'm like, what a detail to remember.
That guy sounds like he tans.
Oh, he GTLs.
Yeah,
he GTLs. 100%.
Gym tan laundry.
Yeah, that guy. Because I don't know if that's a description I would use if I were to have to do that. Like I saw his skinny little pale wiener.
That's crazy though. Like if your wife cheats on you and with someone whose penis is smaller, that just means, and over multiple Plan Bs, which means she's been getting nutted in by this man.
Lord.
Okay, there's something obviously when people cheat,
something else is happening.
Something else might be happening in the home. You don't know. I don't know. I don't want to necessarily be. Here's what I don't want to do. I don't necessarily want to come at her. No pun intended, because the other dude was coming in her often. I don't want that. I don't want that to be what's happening here, because I don't know what's going on in their home.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that whatever is happening in their home between husband and wife, and if you feel the urge to cheat, don't get spermed in. Don't do that because it could get a lot worse. She could then go. It complicates the whole thing. She gets pregnant. It's a whole complicated situation.
And the worst part is, no matter what she says, there is two sides to every story.
Yeah.
The whole internet is on this guy's side.
Well, like,
she cannot win this. You need to just disappear. I might even go the whole serial killer route. Like, cut your hair, dye blonde, new identity, get into WITSEC, move to Idaho. Like,
I think she's fine. I think people cheat, people mess up, people make mistakes all the time. It's just that he threw a whole party and put her on such a big out of it that it's like, whoa.
Wow.
And it's like, it just made her seem like Diddy, basically.
No.
It is like, she cheated. But
not while the trial's happening.
No, I'm just saying, like...
Are you feeling a little stalled out in the bedroom? Well, through Hims, you can get some gas back in that tank with personalized ED treatment options that are accessible without ever stepping foot in a doctor's office. Because Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. That's right, you don't even have to get up. No, don't get up. Just keep listening, because Hims is providing access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable tablets, Viagra, and Cialis, and their generics for up to 95% less. You heard me correct. The process is 100% online, so there's no need for uncomfortable doctor visits. Just fill out an intake form on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment options for you. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. For free. There's no insurance needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. So with hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/lamorningafter. That's HIMS.com/lamorningafter for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/lamorningafter. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. All right. Should we poll some people?
Let's poll some people.
Let's poll, man. I got a first great one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Josh, can you throw me a mango White Claw, Josh? I don't know why the divorce party just got me so in the mood.
Oh my God.
I'm going to cheers one to this guy.
So this guy's divorce party turned you into a straight up white dude.
Listen, it's your fridge that's full of mango White Claws right now. Okay.
Hey, me and you both know I didn't put those in there. I don't think I may have had one White Claw in the history of my life.
Okay, first poll here.
I'm a fever tree guy.
This is actually very on par with what we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be in a group chat with your high school exes or your 5 most recent exes? Also, 5, that's a lot of credit. I don't even know if I've had 5 exes.
5 recent.
But also, I just have to preface this. I'm kind of skewed. I think you might be in the same ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
High school, not the best for me, ladies wise, to be completely honest. I don't even know if I'm trying to even think if I even had an ex.
High school exes for sure, because we mature.
Yeah.
I still keep in touch to a small degree with some of the people from high school. My close friends from high school, we're still friendly. Some of the women that I've dated, they have families, kids, stuff like that. We don't Facebook and stuff like that. We communicate a little bit, and they all have interesting lives. There is no animosity or anything like that between us. So I'd be interested in just having because we all have kids now.
Yeah.
Interested in having a group chat we can just talk about, getting the kids together, doing family shit. I think that would be the reason why. Recent exes? No. I'm not ready to hear about all the bullshit that you're dealing with.
No,
I'm not ready.
I think too, the fun part about the recent exes would the memes you would get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember now, you're in a group chat with your most recent exes.
Yeah.
So they're probably just going to shit on us in the group chat.
They'll just shit on me the whole time. Although some of my more recent exes were still cool. You know what I mean? Like there's no, but more recent, no, I don't think we're ready to.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That means you did somebody dirty because you got 5 recent ones.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And they're all talking to each other?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if I've even had 5 girlfriends.
Oh my God, I had about 35,
35, 40.
I was on my Will Chamberlain.
What's the most embarrassing reason you've ever ghosted someone?
They're really not embarrassing reasons, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made up like a crazy lie of why I couldn't do anything. I'm pretty honest. I'm just like, I am so tired right now. I don't think I can do this.
But you mean ghosting someone for an occasion? I thought you meant like ghosting that person like forever.
Oh, is there someone you've ghosted forever?
Yeah, there's plenty of people I've ghosted forever, and it's not nefarious. It's just whatever, and I just didn't get back to it, and they've moved on. I've moved on. But if it's like, oh, we were supposed to go on a date and I didn't, I can name a few times.
Oh yeah,
if it's just one occasion,
you've come up with some good excuses.
They haven't been excuses. It's been like legit. One time, right before I was supposed to go out, I had to take a shit.
Oh God. You blew out your butthole?
I go out, take a shit. I take a shit. I do my sanitary stuff. I get myself all nice. I got a bidet. Got one of those Japanese toilets.
Yep. Okay.
Took care of your boy. I go to walk out the door. There's an Uber waiting for me, right?
Okay. Sounds normal.
I'm locking the door. My stomach goes, you ain't done yet, nigga. My stomach looked at me and was like, you ain't done yet, nigga. And I said, oh, God, okay. So I hit the Uber back in the app. Cancel.
Yeah.
I gotta go back in there. I don't want him waiting. Charge me.
Yeah, right. Too.
I go back in there. It's worse.
Did you tell them why you had to cancel the Uber? You know, they asked for an excuse.
Blowing it up right now. My stomach told me, you ain't done yet, nigga. So I go back in there. Fuck it up. Fuck it up again. And this time I want to make sure we empty. I want to make sure we good.
Yeah. You gotta be, yeah.
And then I just start feeling like sick.
Oh,
turns out I had the stomach flu.
Oh no.
Or food poisoning or something. It was bad. When I tell you, this number is a real number.
Okay.
This number is a legit number.
Yeah.
I took 30 shits the rest of that night.
Whoa, wait, no.
That evening, 30 total shits. I was counting after 10. I would drink water. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I was drinking water.
Yeah.
When I would drink water, it wouldn't come out the front. It would come out the back.
Dude, that happened to me. So remember when I came home from Mexico?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't feel well. I got to fly out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was going through it. I was liquid for a solid like 72 hours.
Oh, you had that accessible cash.
It was bad, dude.
Oh.
I didn't get solid till like 4 days later.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So that's a valid excuse though, that you had to cancel the date.
Yeah.
That.
So I just didn't tell her. I was like, I just didn't tell her.
You didn't want to text her, I've taken 30 shits. I might not be able to make the date tonight.
No, I just told her I was really sick.
That's fair enough.
I was really sick.
And I don't know if when that really is the case, I'm always like, I don't think the girl's going to buy this. Like she probably thinks I'm making up an excuse.
You can take pictures of the evidence. Like you want to see something and you want to see a dead body. Send her the photo.
Just sending her logs.
Oh, yeah. What about you? You have no crazy excuses?
No, like I said, I'm just so honest. I'm just like, if I'm really not in the mood, I'm just like, hey, I am just dead tired. I'm not going to be any fun. Because especially if it's a first date,
mm-hmm.
I actually like first dates. I don't get the connotation of people who are like afraid to go on first dates or they're like, first dates are awkward. I have a great time when I go on first dates. I think I'm a very fun first dater. And I want to give you my best. I want to give you my A game. And if I'm really just not in the mood, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, let's reschedule this for tomorrow or whenever you're free. I don't have my A stuff tonight.
What was your first or best AIM screen name? Is that before your time?
No, I had AIM. My screen name was Chevrinator 18.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I was a very big fan of Terminator.
Chevrinator?
Chevrinator 18.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Why 18?
So 18 was my dad's football college number.
That's so crazy.
And then I wore 18 like throughout all of school, like any sport I played, 18. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's kind of like the family lucky number.
Can't be too lucky because you ultimately didn't turn out to be a professional athlete.
Well, if you watched the last episode, the hill I'm willing to die on is I'm one of the greatest athletes of all time.
We'll see. We'll see. My screen name was, I think it's my only screen name, Humma 21.
Comma?
Humma. HUMMA 21.
20. Okay.
Because I love the Hummer.
Explain it.
The Hummer is my favorite car. It was Lamborghini and Hummer. Those are my two favorites as a kid.
You got the Lamborghini.
Got the Lamborghini. I don't have the Hummer. I'm debating.
Hummer. EV. Send us the Hummer.
I'm debating if I should get it or not.
I did see on the road. It's pretty cool. I know it has dropped in price drastically because people were paying astronomical numbers above sticker for it.
I'm debating it just because I guess it's got that crab walk thing.
It's pretty cool.
I'm not sure how I'm going to use it.
When do you use it?
I don't know because I can parallel park with the best of them. So I'm not 100% sure.
So Humma 21, why 21?
Kind of similar to you. My number in high school, like every jersey that I ever had was 21.
There you go.
Everyone. And that was based off of my love for Kevin Garnett.
The big ticket.
The big ticket.
Deion Sanders was 21, I think, too.
Was he really?
I think he was 21 as well. I think there's been some very famous 21s.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett, Deion Sanders, Humma 21.
Yeah, 21 Savage.
AKA. Oh, 21 Savage.
I knew 21 Savage is going to exist. So I made sure that I put that out there.
This is the LeBron meme when he knew shit was going to happen. Yeah. He knows it's going to happen in the future.
Well, I knew about 21 Savage before anybody else.
Because you were closely connected to the
number
Canada scene.
What, the Canadian scene?
Yeah, the Canadian rapper scene.
He's not from Canada.
I thought he was.
Is 21 Savage?
21 Savage is
British.
From, like, British, yeah.
Yeah, he's like.
Okay, sorry, I'm mixing up. Yeah, he's British. I knew he wasn't American.
But he's really from Atlanta. That was like a
thing.
He had basically spent like a day in UK or something like that. But he's from Atlanta.
I would love for 21 Savage to go to the UK for like an extended period of time and just come back with the accent.
It sound like Central C.
Yeah, literally. I would love that.
21. Oh.
I failed you, bruv.
I failed you. I failed you. Shout out James Samuel, who never put me in one of his movies.
That's why I still haven't watched one to this day.
James don't like award-winning actors in his films.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, James Samuel. Shout out to you, bro.
Larry, if you could swap lives with any fictional villain for a day, who would it be and why?
Any fictional...
This is a good one.
Yeah. Any fictional villain.
Yeah, it could be books, movies.
You know I don't be reading books.
Just for a day. You get one day.
And then you go back to normal.
Yeah, then you're back to you. Yeah. Then you're back to Humma 21.
Honestly, I would like to be in the mind of a psychopath. Somebody who does everything in their power. Because there are people who are like this and you go, why? I want to know what that is. Like, what is it? Is it torment? Is it something that happened in their childhood that they're angry? Or are they genuinely getting delight, enjoyment out of their behavior? So I would like to be Lex Luthor.
I was about to say, it sounds like you're describing Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. I'm like, you're trying to stop Superman?
That's crazy.
You're trying to stop Superman all because you're bald. Bro, just go to Turkey. Go to Dr.
That's the reasoning.
Go to Dr. Ziering in Beverly Hills.
That's the reason.
Yeah. He mad that Superman got this beautiful head of hair with the curl.
Yeah.
With the little
he don't care
S-curl.
about the powers, the looks, nothing. He's just
hair.
like, I want that set of hair.
We want that set of hair.
That's so funny. Like, imagine that is the new James Gunn movie.
Yeah.
Superman's like, why are you doing this?
It's like, 'cause I want to fade. I want to look like Travis Kelce or Travis Scott. Either one.
I'm dead.
Because it would have to be Lex. He's so wealthy and powerful. He has a ship that he hangs out on. I'm like, I want to just live it up in the most extreme way.
That'd be a very fun day.
Very fun day, and then go back to my normal life.
I'm trying to think of some other fictional villains.
I mean, you got Maeve from Mobland.
Oh, dude, Maeve is a psychopath.
Oh my gosh.
I guess Godzilla is technically a villain, depending on who your POV.
Oh, can I tell you mine is Simon Phoenix?
Oh, that is a great Wesley Snipes character.
Maybe I'll go to Simon Phoenix. But no, I like Lex Luthor to be.
Oh, man. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna go with. Well, you know what? I want to be Sinbad from Jingle All the Way. I know I don't even view him as a villain.
Yeah.
Technically, they set him up to be the villain because he takes over the role of Dementor. I just want to be in Jingle All the Way for one day. Shout out Chris Columbus. Yeah. I know they made a second one. I don't know if he was involved in that, but I want to be Sinbad in Jingle All the Way, going toe to toe with Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Yeah,
to get my son, the Turbo Man.
I could have went Twisted, and been like, I want to be Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a crazy one. I don't think I have that in me.
Yeah, Leatherface, or if you say I want to be Chucky from Child's Play, you want to be a doll just running around the house.
Dude, I was shown Chucky way too young. Okay. I went to go visit my cousins in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
They had a neighbor who was, I think I was maybe 9 at the time, 8 or 9. And he was like 3, 4, 5 years older than us.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so cool because he was, like teenager, high school. And he's like, you guys want to watch a scary movie? And we're like, we didn't want to be pussies basically. We're like, yeah, let's watch it. So he shows us Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, I had nightmares for 2 years straight about Chucky trying to kill me in my dreams.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm never letting Lily watch a horror movie until she's in high school.
Actually, Kim Kardashian has actually gotten some flack recently because she posted a video of her son doing the NSYNC Bye 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 dance. Mm-hmm. And she posted showing her son doing it, saying he's the biggest Deadpool Wolverine fan. And everyone was like, wait, you let your son, your 5-year-old son, I think, watch Deadpool versus Wolverine, which is clearly rated R, has a ton of violence, ton of bad language.
Yeah, a lot of sex. I have a Deadpool head.
Yeah.
Well, it just talks. Like you walk up to it and it'll say, hey, dummy. It'll say like irreverent stuff, but it doesn't swear or anything like that. It's a toy, ultimately. But it's the full mask and head, and you just put it on the thing and it'll just start talking. Lily found it, and every day has full-on conversations with Deadpool.
I kind of love that, though.
She has full-on conversations, and it blows my mind, right? So one day, I caught her talking to Deadpool, and I start recording her, right? I then DM Ryan Reynolds. We follow each other on Instagram. I've never met him in my life. I DM him, right? And he laughs at it. Then he says...
He responded
and said, what's your daughter's name? And then he proceeds to send me a video.
No way.
Talking to Lily, and because she's never seen Deadpool.
Yeah.
He just knows Deadpool of this head. And so he sends me a video and he's like comparing the Deadpool that we have. And he's like, well, my Deadpool doesn't talk. And he pulls out the like OG Deadpool mask and everything.
You think it's from the actual movie?
It's Ryan Reynolds. It's gotta be.
Holy shit.
So he pulls out this Deadpool mask, being very complimentary of me.
So
he's
cool.
like, Lily, you have an amazing father. He's so talented. Cool. He's so smart. All this stuff like that. I was like, damn.
That's so cool.
I show Lily the video. Well, I'm playing the video first. Lily hears that it's Deadpool because she hears his voice. I show her the video. She's like, who is that? Because she's never seen it.
She's like, I don't know who this dude is.
She doesn't watch Ryan Reynolds' movies yet.
That's so good.
She doesn't know his movies yet, which she shouldn't.
No.
But shout out to Ryan Reynolds, man. I appreciate that.
Damn, that's so cool.
That didn't just make Lily's day, it made my day. What's a completely normal thing you irrationally hate?
A completely normal thing that I irrationally hate?
Spicy food?
Well, here's the thing. I don't hate spicy food. It's just not in my DNA to...
You're Cuban, bro.
No, that is the misconception.
About Cubans?
Yes,
spicy food.
We like our food hot, but we don't like it spicy. We don't cook with a lot of spice.
You mean hot meaning like temperature?
Temperature-wise, but we don't cook with spices.
Y'all don't eat cold salads?
No.
Y'all don't like a tabbouleh?
I'll mess up a tabbouleh. I cannot do spicy. When I was being created in the code, it said like spicy food. Do we check this one off? It was left blank. I don't know if it was done on purpose. Yeah. I just start sweating. It's a mess. It's gross. But I don't hate it.
You don't hate it. I would say New York.
Just the whole state.
It's not the whole state. No. I actually enjoyed my time.
City?
Yeah, I enjoyed my time I spent like 2 days in Albany once. It was like, that's great. Hamptons is great.
Yeah.
I didn't spend too much time in Brooklyn, and people tell me that's my problem. I didn't spend too much time when I lived there. I lived in New York, worked in Midtown, spent a lot of time there, had a headache every day. People were always angry, rats and roaches everywhere. And I was like, how the fuck are you charging this much money for me to live downstairs from trash bags?
In a little box.
Like y'all don't got the facilities to put this trash bag. I gotta leave it outside, which attracts the rats. People peeing right on your doorstep, and they're like, oh, that's culture. That's not culture. People have toilets. People have alleys in certain places.
Yeah, this is in ancient England.
It used to be if you wanted to get attacked or mauled, you had to walk down an alley.
Yeah.
Like if you were looking for like a crazy drug deal going down, like if you wanted to score some smack, you had to go down an alley. If you were looking for strange prostitutes and weird, you got to go down an alley. In New York, no, you just got to walk downstairs.
Just walk outside.
Right outside of Bodega, right outside of a Dwayne Reed. You're going to definitely find some action, some strange, all kinds of weirdness, and I don't like it.
That's very fair.
I do want the Knicks to win.
Let's go.
I do love the Knicks. However, I'd rather watch them on the road I feel you. I'd rather watch the Knicks in Oklahoma City.
You know what? Now that we talk about, I do hate when the plane lands and they do the beep to make like everyone can unbuckle.
Yeah.
Those people who rush up to the front to try to get to the front.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have a connecting flight, I get it. Most of these people don't.
Yeah, they don't.
And they're just trying to get off the plane 2 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
And they're standing right in front of you. Then they're turning around. They're whipping you in the face with the backpack. Just sit in your goddamn seat.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like back there.
And wait 2 minutes.
I don't know what it's like back there anymore. But let me tell you, because I always sit, in the front. But I still do that. I get up quick. You know why? Because I see those people coming from the rear. Yeah. And I like to turn myself into Big Body Brunson.
Big Body Brunson, like Tom Thibodeau.
And you can't get around me at all. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to go up there when I'm flying, especially when I'm flying with Lily. Shit. I got multiple bags to get up there. I got to get her situated, and they got to wait.
Yeah, you got to wait. You got to wait your turn. You got to wait your turn.
Nah, you got a connecting flight. I understand. Totally. But you're still going after me. You're still going after me. What's the most unhinged thing you've searched on Urban Dictionary?
Geez, on Urban Dictionary? Wow. I do remember Urban Dictionary being a big thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've gone on that website, if it's still even in existence. Can you search your own name, right? Can you do names on Urban Dictionary?
You can search your name.
Can, yeah, sure you can.
Oh, yeah. What comes up with
Urban Dictionary?
I think it's basically like Monster Red Bull chugging douchebags is what happens when you search Kyle. Kyle, the horniest bitch you will ever meet. Kyle, the best friend anyone could ask for. He is extremely loyal and very caring. Sometimes has humor that is hard to understand. He will always be there for you when it counts. Defends family and friends. When you meet a Kyle, never lose him because that would be the worst mistake you could ever make. He's the best brosive ever. Damn, dude, that's like spot on.
Well, go to me.
I can't even.
Go to me.
I can't even. I couldn't write that if I tried.
That's pretty good.
You're missing an E there.
Yeah, but they took it off.
Oh, they took it off.
Hey, go ahead. Read it, Kyle.
He's the coolest and cutest buckaroo in town. Whoa, who's that buckaroo? Must be Lamorne. He's hot. By Buckarina 3000, December 22, 2021.
One of People Magazine's Sexiest Men Alive. Am I right, ladies? I agree.
I agree with both of our Urban Dictionaries.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good, Kyle. You're a pretty good friend. Friend.
Right back at you, buddy.
It's Buckaroo.
Buckaroo, sorry.
Yeah. So I want to say the last search that I did was a Cleveland steamer. Look that up.
I know what that.
Because I would say it a lot.
Look it up.
I would say it a lot back in the day because I used to watch a lot of Cavs basketball.
And you didn't know you genuinely didn't know what it meant.
No, but I heard it all the time. I knew it was something disgusting. Okay. I didn't know specifically what that was because I would,
Cleveland steamer. To take a shit on your partner's chest after sex, it's more of a fetish thing. Dude, this bitch gave me a Cleveland steamer last night. Man, that was nasty.
Okay, what in the Diddy's house is going on?
What were you going around saying before you even knew what this meant?
I used to tell people all the time, you better watch before I give you the old Cleveland steamer. I didn't know.
Did you think it was like a 1-2 punch thing or something?
No, I knew it was something gross, but it sounded like a fighting thing.
Yeah.
It sounded like a fighting thing, but I knew it wasn't that.
Well, I'm glad you looked it up.
I could still feel the Cleveland steamer you gave me last night was extra hot. I can still feel the steam from under the sheets. No.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Okay. I am curious. To all the folks out there, have you ever given or received a Cleveland steamer?
If you have, comment with a poop emoji down below.
Yes, and then please DM Kyle your stories.
Oh God, yeah, we'll read. If you have a crazy one, we'll read it on the podcast next week.
Yeah, or if you've done this at Puff's house, let us know.
Okay, we have a game.
Yes,
to wrap this episode up, we have a game that new segment.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to call it Prank Call Sinatra.
Ooh.
And here's what's going to happen. Each of us are going to have to call a friend and or family member of our choosing as ourselves using the prompts below. And the first person to call someone who realizes it's a prank is the loser.
How long do we have on the phone? Because my friend's gonna ask questions, details, contract situations, the CAA involved. They go, that's a lot of shit.
So you got to call someone. I don't know what.
I got to call someone and
We
ask.
have a few prompts here, but I want to find one that I think for you would be the most believable to use, which I think may honestly be the first one.
ABC wants me to be the next Bachelor. I live in a mansion for 10 weeks, come up with my own little ceremony catchphrase. Should I do it? Do you think I'll impact my career?
You know what? And I think too, if you're doing the Bachelor one, I think I'm going to do the same one.
Okay.
The Bachelor, and see if I can actually sell it.
Jake Johnson?
Oh, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, call Jake.
If he answers the fucking phone, it might
That's true. You might not answer the phone.
What you want?
Is that how you answer the phone? What the fuck? Yo.
I'm in the car with my friend Anna. You know Anna Cockle?
No. Have we met? I'm not sure. Maybe you both can help me.
I don't think we have. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Like that. That was
What you want, man?
I have it's career advice. I could stay on speaker. That's fine. I got offered something and I'm curious to see what you think. It's a lot of money, and ABC has asked me to be the next Bachelor. And I would have and I would have to live in this mansion for 10 weeks.
Okay, keep going.
It's $13 million.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's basically the whole gist of it, and I think it shoots. They're screwing around with the location, but it shoots either here in town or Cabo, somewhere tropical at some house.
So I'm going to give you real advice then on it.
Okay.
Knowing you and take away sensitivity of this, because this is real, because you know that I care about you.
Yeah.
You like the idea of being more famous. And this will make you very famous, Lamorne.
I shouldn't be here.
Well, you can. But this will put you in another level. And because you got the Nick Cage thing and you got other projects that are going to show you as a good, cool actor.
Yeah.
This might put you in another universe, man.
Dude, so you think I should do it?
I kind of think you should do it. I mean, I know I wouldn't do it, but I don't like the attention.
It's not that I don't necessarily like the attention. I like the ability to say I can keep working because of fame.
Lamorne, pretend Anna's not in the car. Remember you and me at the Lakers game?
What about it?
You loved the attention.
Yeah, because people love me, Jake. I go to a Laker game. They love your boy, bro. I like people. I like people. Jake, what do you think happens when you go and sit where we sat at a fucking Lakers game, dog? Jake forgets that. Jake, you forget you're famous. You say you don't like it, but you walk out the house, don't you? If you didn't like it, if you didn't like the shit, Jake, you wouldn't leave the house. You one of the most famous people. You don't like it.
Lamorne, I think you take the money, man.
Okay, but the catch, it's because they know I'm in the comedy business. The catch is half the women are younger, but half the women are 60 and up.
That's a joke.
That's real. That's real.
Is this a joke?
No, that's real. 60 and up.
I love it.
I have to date women. They're like between 21 and 25, and they're 60 and up. So there's no women in my age range.
Are you fucking?
Lamorne, they might be.
You don't know me.
They might be fucking. They might be fucking with you, Lamorne.
Jake, I got news for you. I'm fucking with you, and you're on my podcast. You're on my podcast, Jake.
Jake, you're a great friend, dude. That was actually genuinely great advice.
That's Kyle.
Lamorne, I wanted you to do this so bad. You're a good Bachelor.
No, that's wild, Jake. You know what's so funny, Jake? I'm shocked you said do it. I was like, Jake's for sure gonna say no.
The reason I said yes, man, was the 13 million is real. And you would have had the fucking world as your fucking playground after doing The Bachelor. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Later,
Anna.
Jake.
Bye.
Oh man, that was great.
That was a good one.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat that. Okay, I'm trying to think of someone I should call. Only because we said his name earlier. Should I try Blake Anderson?
Yes.
See if Blake picks up.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same prompt.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him, and then if he's buying it, because I feel like I know Blake.
Yeah.
Like I just gave you, give me some extreme scenario that I have to tell him.
Okay.
So just think of something. Don't think of it right now. Don't tell me it. Don't tell me it. Let me see if Blake picks up.
Yo.
Dude, are you good? Why you sound so cryptic?
I'm good, dude.
Oh, did I wake you up? I don't know if you're in the middle of a nap. My bad.
No, I actually just got out of the shower.
Oh, perfect. I love this visual.
That's my shower voice.
Quick question for you, dude. So random, but I wanted to get your advice on this. I spoke to Larry about it. Basically, ABC asked me if I want to be on The Bachelor.
My God.
I'd have to live in a mansion for like 10 weeks and then come up with like my whole own rose ceremony, catchphrase and everything. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think I should do that and or could do that?
That is an interesting one. I haven't watched The Bachelor in a while.
Yeah. So there's you know how they always do like a twist on these things?
Right.
Yeah. So the twist is that all the women on it have dated, no, not men. All the women have dated friends of mine.
Have dated friends of yours.
It's very strange. I don't know.
So you would be the Bachelor?
Yeah. I'd be the guy.
Be the guy.
I'd be the guy. And then there's like, well, it starts with, like 30 something of my friends' exes, basically, or people I know. And then I got to whittle it down.
How did this gig come to you?
So someone from ABC, right? We ran into them at a Clippers game and they were like, oh, they were talking to us about the podcast and they've been watching the podcast and they know that I'm single at the moment. And they were like, I don't know. It literally just came through in the email. They're like, I know this is a crazy email. Is this something you would even consider? Because they want it to be a bit more, maybe like slightly comedic, basically.
You have homies with 30 ex-girlfriends?
No. It's like ex-girlfriends of my friends.
I know, but I'm like trying to think of my friends, and I don't think I could. I don't think out of all the bros I know that they could piece together 30 chicks.
Oh my God, dude, my boy Crew has like 10 right off the bat that I can name. And
if you say yes, it's like, is it gonna go, or is this like early stages?
Yeah, no, it's gonna go. They're like, they've basically ran. I mean, I think they're on season like 48 or something. So they've ran through all the options basically.
Right.
Yeah, dude. It's $4 million for the whole season.
$4 million?
Yeah.
Goes in your pocket?
Well, I mean, yeah, after like taxes, agent fees, lawyer fees. I mean, it would be way less, but yeah.
Okay, that kind of changes it. Shit. Yeah, I guess like what's the downsides of it? You're just the Bachelor from now on and you can't pivot from that?
Exactly, yeah.
The way I don't know, the industry's a freaking Wild West at this point. I'm like almost like, get fucking money wherever you can while you can.
No, for sure.
People are way less judgmental.
They pitched a few different versions, dude, which was wild. So this one is like the friends' exes. Then they tried to pitch one that low-key was kind of racist, where they're like, I joke about being a POC, but they're like, you really want to date like black women, but you're low key not about that life. And I was like, I don't know if I can do that spin on it, guys.
Yeah, that might not be a good look.
Yeah, that one's a little too crazy.
I mean, I don't know. At first I was kind of like, maybe not, but like $4 million is pretty dope. What you would have to wrap your head around is like, how much would you have to like expose about yourself?
Well, yeah, they pitched one girl on there who was like, he needs to convert to the Nation of Islam if he's gonna do this. And I was like, right. Bro, no, what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is an intriguing proposition.
Blake, I love you. You're such a good human being. I'm here with Lamorne. We're doing a segment of our podcast where we prank call someone. You're the best. I absolutely love you.
My other thing was, I was actually thinking that Lamorne was pranking you and you were walking into a trap.
I love you, dude.
Oh my God.
You're the best, dude. You're such a good human. You're the best. And it low-key.
So you're not going to do it?
And low-key, I was like, Lamorne every like minute was just saying something more ridiculous and outrageous that I had to tell you to see how long until you asked, are you fucking with me? You never
I was about
did.
to ask if you would be cool banging on camera, but...
Well, you should have seen the last thing I told him to tell you was that at the end, you would have to give the winner a Cleveland steamer.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
I just got out of the shower. I'm butt naked.
Oh my God. Amazing. Dude, you're the best. Well, let's chat soon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dude.
Peace.
Okay, later.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Blake
That's
is
funny.
the best human being.
That's
He's so
funny.
kind.
Yo, he just kept going. I was like, Blake, he still thinks you're serious.
Well,
To be fair, he was asking he was like as a friend, with like real questions. You know what I mean? You know, and I think that's why. And Kyle's obviously went longer, but I shut mine down.
Yeah,
intentionally.
No. I think both calls were phenomenal. I think we called two people who were actually genuinely like gave us great advice as
successful
friends.
People.
No matter how crazy we told them our seasons were going to be. I mean, when I brought up that I had to convert or like, it was, oh God.
And they want you to be
like low-key racist.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's like, well,
$4 million, bro. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Man.
Well, that's our show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. As always, please make sure you hit that notification bell.
Yes.
If you like this content, please share it with your friends, comment, like, do all the things. Go buy our merch.
Please.
Your support helps us so we can continue to give you more content.
Later.
Love ya.
That was a HeadGum podcast.